Come on, set. 8. Ready, ready. On the set. Fire. Ready, ready. 8. Read. Say hut. Ready, ready. Hut up. Ready. 15. Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. 80 weapon. Hey, 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 hey. Now. Let's go. 50. Shoot. On the double. Hit it. Oh. 70. Indy. Leaf river. Leaf river. Okay, ready? Approach. Go. Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Get it. Here we go. Set. 10-2. Set. Go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Fire. Ready. Set. Hut. Ready, set. Hut.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are... And the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go. And this is taken at the 3. And penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start.
Let's go, let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Hill. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Set up. 18 Gator. 49. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Hill. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
quick throw out wide to Fuller. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
218, chop.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. On the board. Ready?
Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Chargers.
Ready up. 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
On first down, Vic. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, watch the ball.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Gordon. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. James sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Scott Miller His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in the
to this quarter. Now, with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? This one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. 10 West.
They'll run on first down. Vick, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, box drop. 3 bud.
On second down, Vick. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Like 7. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 7's a mark. Big stop, team. Go.
Looking to throw. James. He finds his target, Fuller. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Vick. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Smith.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on, baby. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. James now off the play fake. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I got you. Check 26, check 26. 6-6, pull it high. Roll out.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Go. Lee Griffin.
To throw is James. Operating from the gun. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
On the double. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
Back to throw. James. He's got Fuller. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
James from the gun, he'll throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now.
On 1st down, Vick. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Set. 10-2 stop. Hey, Alpha. Oh, you got deep?
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down now, Vick. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The big fella. He's at the 30. 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Come on. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, wahoo.
Switch gears. Switch
80 weapons. Hey, 5-7. Now.
Here's James on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Line 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, lock it.
Patch it.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Go.
54.
Get it.
Looking to throw. James. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness
Come on, set.
is a premium for all of that now.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now James throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Look at me, zipper.
James now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All day, every day.
On 2nd down, Vic. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, Sam off.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Sam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Yeah.
Jim.
Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. James. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so.
Hey, Charlie.
You don't want none. Time is the money. It's a party now.
Go.
Clear.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Completes it to Miller.
I'm going to hit you all day.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 7. Get ready.
Looking to throw. James. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey!
Touchdown, defense.
To throw is James. To throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Ready up.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Snap.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down now, Vic. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
They run on first down with Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They run again with Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Greystone, Travis. Bravo.
On 3rd down, Vic. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This from long, very long range. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.